These are 3 brand new 1.19 farms that will work on all editions of Minecraft, including Java and Bedrock. Frogs will become different colors based on where they're born, so if you want white frogs, you're going to grow them in a warmer climate. If you want green frogs, you're going to grow them in a snowy climate, and if you want orange frogs, you're pretty much going to grow them anywhere that isn't going to be warm or cold. The first thing you want to do is dig out a 9x9 square on the surface, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we're going to dig out a square that is this big, and we're going to dig it down by 2 blocks, just like so. Once you have your 9x9 dug out, what you want to do is find one of the center of the sides and just dig out this one strip right here, and then just go ahead and add in a ladder. That way you can come in and come out without the frogs being able to jump out. So what you want to do is place down alternating blocks. So one right here, come over by 2, one right here, over by 2, one right here. So we're going to have 3 blocks here, and then 3 blocks right here. Again, skipping 2. We're always going to be skipping 2 blocks, just like so. So you should now have these 9 blocks in place. And now all we want to do is fill in the bottom of our farm with a bunch of water. That way all of the frogs can lay their frog eggs, because that's actually how they breed. And then the frog eggs hatch into tadpoles, and then they grow up into actual frogs. So let's just fill up this area right here. Make sure that all of the water is perfect, and there we go. We've got all the water in place. Now we want to grab our glass, and we're just going to put glass over the entire farm like this. That way the frogs don't jump out of the farm, and they're going to stay inside of here, happily breeding every time you come down here and feed them some good old-fashioned slime balls. So we're almost done, just like that. So you've now got this glass roof. This doesn't need to be glass. This could be normal blocks. However, let's be honest, we want to look at our pet frogs. So I recommend using glass, but there is no advantage to using glass other than aesthetics. So now what you can do is you can lead your frogs down here. I'm just going to spawn 2 in. So we've got 1 and 2. So these are our 2 frogs, and I'm going to show you how to breed them. In order to breed frogs, you need to use slime balls, and these little guys move super quick underwater, and look at them swim. Oh, it's such a stupid little animation, but I love it. I love everything about frogs. All right, let's go. We're gonna click on this guy, so feed him. He's now in love mode. Same with this one. They are going to breed, and then one of them is gonna jump up here and lay the frog eggs. So there you go. You need these blocks or the frog eggs won't spawn, because they cannot spawn unless they're adjacent to a block, just like this. So these guys are going to hatch into tadpoles, and then we're going to get tons of new frog friends. And the more frogs that you breed, the more frogs that you will get. Again, at the beginning of this clip, I showed you guys the different types of frogs. So depending on where you build the farm, it's going to affect which type of frog you get. Getting mud is a fairly manual process, but in order to do so, what you're going to do is dig out a 2x2 square, place down a water bucket right here and a water bucket right here to create an infinite water source. Then we're going to grab some dirt blocks, and we're just going to line them up like this. You can just create a nice little wall of dirt. Maybe you want to make it a little doubled. It doesn't really matter. Just place down as much dirt as you want of mud, and then just fill up a bunch of water bottles. What you're going to do is you're just going to come across, and you're going to place down the water bottles on all of those dirt. Come back to the water source, place down the water bottles, and rinse and repeat. Do this again, and come over here and water your dirt. We're going to do it one more time just to finish off this little square, just like so. And then you can go ahead and use a shovel on the mud to collect it. Once you have collected all of your mud, you can go ahead and craft some blocks with it. So if you are happy with your mud like this, then perfect. There you go. You've got your mud. If you want to create all of the fancy new bricks and stuff, you're going to need to grab yourself some wheat and create some blocks. So we're going to add the mud in here with the wheat, and we get some packed mud. Collect the packed mud from here, and then you can go ahead and build all of these mud bricks. And then from there, you can build your mud brick wall, your mud brick stairs, your slabs. But honestly, these blocks are so cool. I wish they were easier to get, because honestly, this is probably one of my favorite stone blocks now, because I really like the color. But yeah, that's how you get some mud, and that is how you can kind of farm it. This next farm is harder to pronounce than it is to build, and that is the Propagule farm. Mangrove Propagule. I don't know how to pronounce it. I wish they chose an easier name for it. But what we're going to do is place down a sticky piston right here, place down an observer looking in the direction of this, and then place down a lever right here, and then place down a temporary block with an observer looking into that temporary block. Go ahead and break the temporary block and then turn on your lever. It will create a clock like so, turn off the farm, and then we're going to place down a dispenser right here, a dispenser right underneath of that dispenser, and then we're going to break this block right here. Place down a chest with a hopper on top of it, and then place down the mangrove leaves on that top dispenser, just like so. And this is what the farm should look like when it is all done. Now we need to put bone meal inside of these dispensers. All right, once both of your dispensers are full of bone meal, you can go ahead and turn on the farm just like so. You'll see a propagule start to get formed. You can go ahead and break the propagule, wait for it to grow and break it again and again and again. You gotta wait for it to be fully grown, and then you get all of the mangrove propagules inside of this chest. I honestly should just stop saying it because I'm probably butchering it every single time. But there you go. This is actually really simple, and once this is fully grown, it doesn't actually use any bone meal. It only uses bone meal whilst it's growing, so no worries about that. And same with the top one as well. It doesn't use any bone meal unless this is actually grown, so you're not gonna have to wait and waste bone meal. So it's just like that. You could set up an auto clicker if you want, but it's really simple, and you can just farm a couple, and then you've got plenty of these saplings to just plant. I think I'm just gonna call them saplings now. But yeah, it is that simple, and that is the entire farm done. Also, while we're at it, I thought I could just go ahead and build, like, you know, the perfect 1.19 house. I've just used a bunch of the 1.19 blocks, and honestly, I think that it can't get any better than this. I've got all my friends here. They're a little crammed, but nothing a little renovating couldn't help. But I think that this is definitely like the best 1.19 house that anyone can build in Minecraft. Oh my, it's just so stupid. I love the frogs so much. They're so stupid. Alright, but that's gonna do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and learned some things. Hopefully you guys know how to pronounce propagule property. It's just screwing me up. Seriously, it's giving me a lisp. But my name is 1UpMC. Hopefully you guys subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.